Hey, welcome to our room.
Hey, I'm Kennedy. I'm from Peachtree City, Georgia, and I'm a first year here at Agnes.
I'm Jill. I am from Chicago, Illinois, and I am also a first year here at Agnes.
This is Jill and I's door of fame, honestly. It has like a little cute moments, memories, and accomplishments. First time we bought lottery tickets as an 18-year-old. And then this is from the Reproductive Justice March in October that we went to. These two posters are. And then Jill and I actually started a jewelry nonprofit together, donating the profits to reproductive justice clinics. So these are like pictures from our first photo shoot, which was really awesome. And then we have like little inspirational quotes that our RAs gave us. And then some cute little Valentine's Day cards. And then coming this way, you have my dresser. The dresser actually came with a mirror, which was really, really helpful. And then I brought my little jewelry tree and my little organizer for my rings, my earrings. And then I also brought the little decor here. But you actually get like two smaller drawers for like your delicates and your socks and everything. And you get 1, 2, 3, 4 like bigger, longer drawers. And then here's my desk. The desk doesn't come with a desk hutch, but I actually didn't end up needing it. The drawer in here is pretty big. And then I just like put a little locker shelf here so I could have some extra storage. And then I got a lamp and a calendar. And then, just putting some things on there to help make me feel more at home. And then this is my bed here. I was actually really worried that I wasn't gonna fit because I'm kind of tall, but actually it's no problem. It comes like right about to my hip area. So I was able to fit like my trash can, my laundry bin, an ottoman, and then like 2 baskets underneath my bed. And so I have enough storage for me. And then, yeah, it's like a twin XL. So that's the length of sheets that I need. And it fits perfect. A little tricky to make up in the mornings because you gotta like reach over and tuck in. But I got used to it, no problem. Then we have like a little common area. This is me and Jill's like favorite. This is like our living room. We sit here, we eat dinner, we sit here, we talk with our beanbag chairs.
Watch movies,
yeah, make
hang
jewelry.
out with friends, make jewelry. So behind here we have our curtains, and I loved adding these here because they just make the space feel so much more like home. We have a lot of plants. Only one of them is real, which are the flowers. They're dying. And then we have a fridge. And we also keep some of our snacks down here as well, and our utensils in this little drawer. This is my bed. I would have loved to know before I moved here to get one of these cubby spaces under my bed because they hold so much storage and it just makes the room look a lot more cleaner. I just throw all of my stuff in there and just forget that they're all in there. And then up on my wall I have a whole bunch of prints that I got, and I have this little bulletin board where I keep pictures of my friends and I and some nice memories. And over here is my little study area where I don't really study in, but I just keep my pencils, pens, books, all of that good stuff. And over here is my area where I keep, my perfume, my makeup, jewelry, and this is really helpful. I spin it around. It just makes everything a lot more organized.
So for me and Jill's journey trips, I went to Bulgaria.
I went to Belize.
And then we got postcards for each other. So Jill got me a postcard right here from Belize.
Yeah, and the postcard that Kennedy got me is up there, and that's from the monastery. It's so pretty.
So the closets don't come with like a stand-up mirror, and I knew that's something that I would want. So I just got a like door mirror from Target, and be warned. So I knew that I used a lot of things in my daily routine. So I got like an over-the-door spice rack to put on the inside of my closet. And so on here I have like lotion, extra soap, deodorant, perfume, like my piercing spray, stuff like that. And then it has hooks, so I hook my shower caddy on here, and then like my washcloth and my dry tub. The closet actually does come, well, Winship's closets come with like a shoe cubby type situation. And so I was actually able to just put all of my shoes on there. But you can also use the storage space for something else, like little organizer compartment things. And then it's actually a walk-in size closet. So I get changed in here in the mornings, which is really, really nice. I did also purchase one of those rolling carts that you can get from like Michael's or IKEA to put like my storage things in there. So extra bars of soap, extra cases of deodorant, like extra floss, first aid kit, things like that. And then on the floor space, I just have like my shower shoes, a suitcase, and then like some shoe boxes that I really need to recycle, but I haven't yet. And then there's a shelf up top, so I also have just extra storage up there.
In my closet space, I have a little shelf here that's already built in. I have like all of my shoes here, and I have these little 2 storage bins where I just keep miscellaneous things in there, and another one with medicine. I keep my towels up here, and I also really like how there's a towel rack here, which is really helpful. I have all of my clothes hanged up here, and I really like this kind of cart thing, the 3-tier carts, because it just makes the space a lot more organized, where the top shelf I have all of my shower essentials, and then laundry and just random things in there. And then up on the top shelf I have, you know, my hats and just random things.
Communal bathroom living is an adjustment, because I guess when you're using the restroom at home, it's just you. But when you're in a communal space, you just have to be mindful that other people are filtering in constantly. And so that was definitely an adjustment for me as far as like what times I chose to go to the bathroom. But I'm used to it now, so I just go whenever and shower whenever.
Another adjustment was definitely not having a kitchen. So there's always a lot of improvising when it comes to food, eating lots of snacks, whatever is available. And also, yeah, the communal bathrooms was definitely an adjustment as well. Sometimes all of the sinks are taken and then you have to wait. But it wasn't that hard to adjust.
Yeah, I agree. Look forward to, if you are not vegetarian or vegan, look forward to Fried Chicken Wednesdays. That gets me through the week.
Today is Fried Chicken Wednesday.
Currently, there is always consistently pizza, pasta, or veggie burgers. So, like, I know if there's nothing else that I feel like eating in the dining hall, I can go to those. And then there's also a salad bar that's always open. So we always have like some consistency, which that's not really a hack, but that's something that you can bank on for sure.
Yeah. A little hack that I do is get lots of sauces, get lots of spices, so that, you know, you could add some flavor to the food if you'd like.
Yeah.
And also Trader Joe's has a lot of good frozen food for a quick little meal.
Yeah.
So
definitely. We eat a lot of Trader Joe's Indian food. But your point about spices and stuff, I didn't think it was that important, but I was quickly corrected. I think garlic powder, salt, whatever you want, whatever you normally use at home to make your food taste better, I would bring it or buy it when you get here.
Transportation wise, I come from a really huge city where, you know, public transportation is very easy to access, and I love how the MARTA is just, you know, a less than 10 minute walk away from here. And so if you want to go to Metro Atlanta, you just hop on the MARTA, and after a couple of stops you'll be right in Atlanta. And there's a lot of cool places I visited while I was here. There's Little 5 Points, Buckhead. There's even a Scotty shuttle that has different locations every day that you could hop into, and they'll bring you wherever you need. Walmart, Target, church. We go to church together. But yeah, that's been super helpful ever since I moved here, especially when you want to get out of Agnes Scott and want to explore the area.
Definitely something that I think is really important thinking about is storage. For me, I brought more than I should have because I was thinking I use all these things at home. I'm probably going to use them in my dorm as well. So like I brought a whole bunch of books. This is Jill's bookshelf, but these are my books. But I have yet to read them. And I mean, I consider myself an avid reader, but I don't really have a lot of time. So not a necessity. I definitely also didn't need to bring as many shoes as I thought I should have. And then also just thinking about how to use the space that you have and maximize it. This ottoman was a great purchase, and I definitely think next semester I want to get something like Jill's cubby so my closet doesn't have to be such a mess. Also, if you want to make your room smell nice, you gotta bring the stuff. We have a whole bunch of Febreze, we have air fresheners, Lysol, we have an oil diffuser, we had a candle warmer, but it doesn't work. But that's good too. So yeah, like the little things that you kind of take for granted at home, I would definitely put more effort into just ensuring that you kind of have them. The things that make you comfortable, for sure.
Yeah, and especially if you're from out of state, you could also bring like little knickknacks or pictures that you could put on your wall, just to have things that remind you of home while you're away.
Yeah.
So how we met was you DM'd me on Instagram first, right? And Kennedi was like, oh, you seem really cool. I'm looking for a roommate right now. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm looking for a roommate too. So I guess we started talking through Instagram and then added each other on all of our social medias. And we really vibed while we were talking online. And so we started FaceTiming with each other and then we just clicked.
Yeah. And we didn't decide to like start working together like with our organization until like we moved in. And it really wasn't until like the Texas abortion ban came out that we were like, or Jill was like, I want to do something about it. And then like the idea just like came. She was like, you know, I want to make jewelry and donate the profits to reproductive justice clinics. So I was like, that's a great idea. Let's do it.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've been working on that since October. Well, yeah, I think since Halloween.
And we've been throwing a lot of events on campus.
True.
Going to the vendor fair. There's one next month. If you guys would like to attend.
Or next week, right? The 29th?
Oh, next week. You're right.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, we've just been throwing a lot of events, making lots of jewelry, doing commissions, posting on social media. Don't forget to follow us at feeds number 4, Our Bodies on Instagram.
But yeah, the working together has helped us kind of remain, I don't know, like we have a good flow in our room anyways, but working together and doing this work together has honestly helped us just kind of make sure we're on the same page with everything, especially communication wise.
Yeah.
We did coordinate beforehand, but it wasn't anything serious. Like we just said, oh, I think we want warm colors. And then I was like, oh yeah, orange and yellow. And then like this happened. It worked really, really well. But I think that's just because we had the same intention. And honestly, I think coordinating with your roommate helps it feel like the space is equally theirs and equally yours. I feel like if your color scheme is kind of off or maybe just not coordinated at all, it can make the space feel a little bit more disjointed, as in like it's really only your half and their half. But you know, this is everyone's room. You know, you want to feel like you have access to the entire room, not just your side.
Yeah, definitely. I think we did a really good job of incorporating all of the colors into our room to make the room feel like one instead of two separate rooms.
Agreed. Thanks for stopping by.